Welcome to Out of the Rough. I'm Fred Arnold, and in this show we're going to highlight opportunities and solutions to help get you out of the rough and into success both in your personal and professional lives. In these tough economic times, I want to provide you practical solutions to many of today's challenges. And today I'm joined by my friend Chris Chapleau. Chris Chapleau is a branch manager with American Business Machines and also the current chairman
Yes, sir.
of the Valley Industry Association.
Yep. Thanks for having me, Fred.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And this is kind of like the I call it the VIA Hour, the Valley Industry Association Hour.
Yeah.
Where we highlight businesses and the great solutions they provide.
Yeah.
So welcome. I want to talk to you about something you're near and dear to you, and that's building community-based relationships to increase your business.
Yes.
Because you've done a masterful job at that.
Oh, I appreciate that, and it's always a work in progress and something that you have to focus on. And it's something that the Valley Industry Association, as well as our local chamber, have been great allies with us building the business. And what I kind of wanted to talk with the viewers about today is to get out of the old paradigm of traditional cold calling. You know, you consistently hear sales managers and marketing managers alike talking about get in the field, day in and day out. And what I found from my experience is that ends up burning out representatives very quickly, and it doesn't give you the kind of long-term results that you're really looking for.
It doesn't. And I think I always say to my employees, call on people that love, like, and trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's one of the most important elements of it is the sincerity, that if you're going to focus on building these long-term relationships, those relationships need to know that it's not all about the money for you, that you are trying to help better your community, better your business, and better the others around you as well.
Is it about the sale, or is it about making someone better in what they do? Help enough people achieve their dreams and goals in life, and you'll achieve yours, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about someone who's new in the community.
Yeah.
They don't know anybody, right? And they go, okay, I have to cold call. Well, going to a Valley Industry Association or chamber event or community event, that breaks the ice because they're no longer a stranger to you when you meet people.
And it's no longer a cold call. And my experience with my company is a good blueprint, I feel, for others that are introducing themselves to a new community. I had worked for the company for about 6 years in the Antelope Valley. We started off the traditional way that everybody does it. And then when I had my first opportunity to work with the chamber up there, that's really when it showed me a new way of doing things. So when I opened the office up here about 4 years ago, really, the first week, the first day, I walked into the chamber, the Valley Industry Association, the city, and a couple of other local nonprofits. And from there, inside of 4 years, we've had a tremendous amount of success. And at no point have I had to fall into the rut of cold calling because of it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And when it comes to building relationships, there's several things you could do. You could easily just send out an email.
Yeah.
And that might be 10% effective.
Yeah.
You send an email, Chris, how you doing? Hope all's well. Good, Fred, thanks. The second thing is calling somebody.
Yeah.
And that's going to be maybe like 20% effective.
Mm-hmm.
But when you meet belly to belly, face to face, for coffee or at a meeting, that's really 100% effective.
It is.
Because you really get the essence of who the person is when you listen.
Definitely. And then your follow-up measures after that will have exponentially higher success because of them.
Give me an example.
Well, in my line of work, much like yours, people are only looking to invest in new copiers and printers every 4 to 5, 6 years or so. I had one nonprofit that I had worked with about 6, 7 years ago, a small little animal sanctuary in the Acton area. And they didn't have much money, so they asked me to donate a little copier, which I did, no questions asked, wanted to help them out. And then 2 years later, I get a call from one of the biggest accounts in my territory, the purchasing manager, and it turns out that she was a board member of that organization. And we've got a $600,000 contract as a result of it.
That was a good donation, wasn't it?
It was, but that sincerity is what leads to that. You're not going to stumble into these karma opportunities if you're out there looking for it.
I want to also talk about something when it comes to what you just mentioned. That is, getting involved on boards of directors. It seems like there's about 300 people in the community that are really involved in different boards. Yeah. But then, we got 250,000 people in this town.
Yeah.
And a lot of great individuals that offer great services. What would your message be to them? Because if they get involved in boards that other like-minded people and successful people are involved with, that opens the door for introductions and business, doesn't it?
And not just if you're a salesperson. You could be that person looking for an administrative assistant role. You could be looking for a teaching position. I remember at one of the industry association events I was at down below, it was right next to Granada Hills Charter School, and within 24 hours my sister had a job as their chemistry teacher over there. And a lot of it is because of those relationships, getting out there in the community and consistently working.
Can you imagine if you were in that role where you're trying to get a teaching job, and they're tougher to come
Yeah.
by right now, right? And you're at a VIA meeting, and there's Rob,
Yeah.
you know, the superintendent of Hart School District, or Gail, or any one of those that can introduce you to someone that can introduce you to somebody to get you an interview.
And that's what I've loved about the Valley Industry Association is through that I've been able to meet people across all different sectors, and then when not just members of my own family, but when I'm with my clients out in the field and their business is going through flux and they're looking for new positions, I've been able to help connect a lot of customers that I've had at one place into a position at another at a time that was pretty crucial for them too.
And that doesn't make you money, but it builds great goodwill.
It sure does, yeah.
Yeah, it's what you do for people. You know, the golden rule: treat people like you want to be treated.
Exactly. Yeah.
Those who want to reach out to you, how can they get you so they can get some information on either Valley Industry Association or copiers, or just meet a great guy that really knows how to network?
Yeah, well, the easiest way to get a hold of me is always on my cell phone. I'm very accessible. It's 661-912-1398. Our company website is abm1.com.
ABM, real
for
simple.
American Business Machines. And then most importantly, the website for the Valley Industry Association is via.org, and the phone number is 294-8088.
661-294-8088.
Yes, sir.
That's easy. VIA.
Via.org.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate all you do.
Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Chapleau from American Business Machines and the chairman for Valley Industry Association. We're going to jump to a quick break and we'll be right back.